Okay, so everyone is talking about the AI revolution, right? But here's the thing, they're often missing the most important part. See, underneath all that hype, there's a bedrock of timeless database fundamentals. And mastering them is what separates a fragile AI experiment from true enterprise-grade intelligence. So let's just ask the question that I'm sure is on a lot of your minds. You've spent years honing your skills in data architecture and relational design, and now it feels like the ground is shifting right under your feet. Are you about to become a relic? Is everything you learned useless? Not even close. In fact, it's the exact opposite. Those skills are more critical than they have ever been. I mean, think about it. Data is just pouring in from everywhere. Social media, IoT devices, you name it. It's a total mess, a tangled web of chaos. And that's where you come in. You're the one who can turn that data chaos into the clean, clear, structured data that AI absolutely craves. So let's do a real quick refresher on the core principles that create that order from the chaos. You can think of these as the essential grammar of data, the language you have to know to build anything that's going to last. It all starts with the data warehouse. The best analogy is a central library for an organization's history. It's a system designed specifically to pull together information from all over the business, creating one single source of truth for analysis. But how do you make sure that library isn't just a random pile of books? Well, that's where ETL comes in. It's the careful work of the librarian, extracting, cleaning, and cataloging every single piece of information. Without it, your data warehouse is just a digital junkyard. This slide perfectly illustrates the two fundamental jobs of data systems. Think of a coffee shop. OLT, that's the cash register. It's zipping along, recording every single latte sold, every croissant, minute by minute. OLAP, well, that's the manager at the end of the month, looking at all that data to figure out, hey, what are your most popular drinks? Or when are we busiest? Two different jobs, both crucial. Okay, so those are the old rules. But here's the kicker. They haven't disappeared. Not at all. In fact, they've just been given a massive upgrade, and now they're powering the most advanced data platforms on the planet. Take the good old star schema. I love this analogy. It's like the solar system of your data. Right in the center, you have the sun. That's your fact table, holding the core numbers you care about, like sales figures. And orbiting around it are the planets, your dimension tables, giving all that data context. Who made the purchase? When did they do it? And where? So, is it obsolete? Absolutely not. This comes directly from Databricks, one of the leaders in modern data platforms. They are not telling people to forget about dimensional modeling. They're literally teaching them how to adapt these exact techniques for today's most advanced architectures. The principles are still there. We're also seeing this incredible evolution with something called HTAP. Now, imagine this. Imagine being able to ask a question about sales trends and getting an answer based on what's happening right now, not what happened last week. That is the magic of HTAP. It just completely breaks down the wall between running the business and analyzing it. It's like having a crystal ball for your data. And hey, this isn't just some academic theory. A fantastic real-world example is ServiceNow's RaptorDB. It's a super high-performance system delivering incredible speed. And its foundation, what's it built on? It's built right on top of PostgreSQL, one of the most trusted, most popular open-source relational databases in the world. This is modern innovation built on a classic rock-solid core. And the results of this evolution are, well, they're just staggering. We're not talking about a small improvement here. We're talking about a 27-fold increase in query processing speed. That's the difference between waiting minutes for an answer and getting it in a snap. And it's not just about crunching numbers faster for the analysts. This hybrid approach actually translates to a snappier, more efficient experience for everybody who uses the platform, with up to a 53% improvement in overall transaction times. That's a huge deal. So, we've talked about data warehouses, schemas, and HTTP. But you might be wondering, what does any of this have to do with AI? The answer is simple. Absolutely everything. This quote from SAP just hits the nail on the head. Without a trusted data foundation, the kind you build with these classic principles, AI can't give you reliable answers. It has no context. It's just a powerful engine with no quality fuel to run on. And just look at the biggest names in the industry. Oracle, SAP, they're all saying the same thing. Their most advanced, cutting-edge AI offerings are explicitly built on the very principles we've been talking about. They know that to build a smart future, you first need a solid foundation. So,
Let's bring it all home. Why should you care about all this? Because understanding this connection, well, that's what's going to set you apart in the job market. This is your secret weapon.
You know, the beauty of these modern platforms is that they automate a lot of the grunt work. And that means you can stop worrying about all the tedious maintenance and start focusing on what really matters. Designing the data architecture that's going to power the next generation of AI. That's where the value is. So the next time you hear someone talking about the latest AI model, just remember this. That model is only as good as the data it's built on. The future isn't just being built by AI engineers, it's being architected by people like you, people who understand the timeless art of turning data chaos into clarity.